Panel 3, Mount Everest, South Col Route. First, quickly scan the entire mountain. This is Mount Everest. Go to the bottom left-hand corner of the frame and move to the right 2 inches and up about 1. You will find a small oval marker that has the letters B and C for base camp. Base camp is at 17,500 feet in elevation.
Base camp. We will call this place home for almost 2 months. If all goes well, we'll be making our first attempt on the summit after about 6 weeks of preparation.
To the right of this oval is a silver bead chain describing the serpentine route up through the Khumbu ice falls. You can feel the rough texture of the Khumbu.
My first trip through the ice fall was definitely the hardest thing I'd ever done in the mountains. The ice fall to me is a blind person's worst nightmare. I can't imagine crossing it again, maybe even 8 or 10 more times.
Once you pass through the ice falls, you arrive at Camp 1. Find the oval marker with the number 1. This camp is roughly 19,700 feet above sea level.
The terrain from Camp 1 to Camp 2 across the western Khum, it's pretty moderate. It's nice snowfields with a few ladders that you cross over crevasses. I feel much more comfortable where I know that when I take a step, it's going to come down on the ground.
On the right-hand side of the marker, the bead chain continues. Follow it to Camp 2 at 21,000 feet. The bead chain continues from the top right-hand side, crossing the face of Lhotse to Camp 3 at 23,500 feet. You are now entering the dead zone.
We are on the Lhotse face, and this is where we are most at risk of being hit by falling rocks.
Watch your head! Rock! Rock!
All right, Eric. Go ahead and just follow the rope. Hey, Biggie, stop right there. There's a 1-foot crevasse behind you.
Rock! Whoa, whoa.
Hey, Eric.
That rock could have ended the expedition and even taken Eric's life.
Stop.
From the top of the oval, the bead continues up to the South Col into the saddle of the ridge between the peaks of Lhotse and Everest. The winds are fierce as they blow over this ridge. Camp 4 is located here at 26,000 feet.
Above Camp 3, you enter what's called the death zone. It's where your body has stopped acclimatizing. You're not really able to assimilate nutrition. You're like a ticking clock. I mean, you're starting to die up here. You got to get to the summit now as quickly as you can and get back down.
Now reach around the back of the oval to find the chain and continue up the mountain to a small goal marker, which is the south summit at 28,700 feet. This is a mere 300 vertical feet from the true summit of Mount Everest, but it is still hours away.
If I fail on this peak, I think people say, oh, of course he did, he's blind. Or if he succeeds, they say, wow, he overcame blindness. But blindness isn't always the issue.
The last inch of chain will bring you to the end and the final marker, which is the summit of Mount Everest, 29,035 feet, the top of the world.
Sometimes people say, if you can't see the mountain, why do you climb it? What's the point?
right now I'm feeling the wind, the wind shifting, blowing up against my hands, blowing on my face, blowing back through my hair. I'm feeling the sun. I'm feeling the glare. I'm feeling little snowflakes hitting me in the face and listening to these incredible little birds zipping around over my head. I'm hearing all the voices, and I can also hear the fact that, there's these big mountains around us that are just huge. I can hear the echo off of them, and I can tell we're way down below them. So I get a lot out of the scenery. It's just not visual.
Reach above the summit and feel the large plumes of snow and ice crystal clouds that form above the summit. The jet stream winds that pass over the summit whip these beautiful formations high into the sky.